everybody.
Science.
I'm so glad to see you today. My name is Miss Kim. I'm a children's librarian, and we are going to do a STEM experiment. STEM for science, technology, engineering, and math. Today we're going to do an experiment called elephant toothpaste. I know you all love elephants. I do. So we need a few ingredients to make our toothpaste, and I've got them in front of me. They're things you're probably going to have at home. A clean plastic soda bottle, 3% hydrogen peroxide, which is usually used if you get a little cut on your arm, half a cup, a package of dry yeast, 3 tablespoons of warm water, which is already in here with the yeast that I already mixed, a tablespoon of dishwashing liquid, 10 drops of food coloring, a metal tray, and then a small bowl or measuring cup. And here's one right here. Okay, so here we go. You ready? First of all, we're going to put the plastic bottle onto the tray. I'll take the top off. Set it right there in the middle. I've already mixed my warm water and yeast packet. We're going to carefully, though, before we do that, we're going to pour the hydrogen peroxide into the bottle. And you can use a funnel if you have one at home, but you don't need one. And with this experiment, you want an adult with you to help you with the hydrogen peroxide especially, okay? I already measured out the hydrogen peroxide, a half a cup. I'm going to slowly pour it into the bottle. Here we go. Looks like water, but it's not. It has bubbles in it, which you're going to see in a minute. Okay, next we're going to add the food coloring. I'm going to take the funnel out to do that. I'm going to add about 10 drops, and you can use any color you want. 8, 9, 10. I've turned the hydrogen peroxide green, as you can see. I'm going to kind of swish that bottle now to combine the hydrogen peroxide and the food coloring. Okay, so we did that. Next, I'm going to take the liquid dish soap and I'm going to add a little bit. Not very much. You can kind of just gauge it. Okay. Then I'm going to swish it around again. The liquid dish soap is now in the bottle with the hydrogen peroxide and the food coloring. Okay, we're getting close to our elephant toothpaste. Very close. Are you ready? I've already mixed up the yeast in the warm water. And here we go. Let's see what happens. It's crazy. You're going to love it. I might put the funnel in it, but if you don't have one, that'll work too. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Is that enough for an elephant to brush his tusks too? Look at that. It looks like toothpaste and it's still going. Look at that. Looks good enough to eat, but you don't want to eat it. After we did this, when you saw the bubbles in the foam, those bubbles are filled with oxygen. The yeast that we make bread with acts as a catalyst or a helper to remove the oxygen from the carbon dioxide, and the carbon dioxide is in the hydrogen peroxide. Since it does this very fast, it creates a bunch of bubbles. Also, the bottle gets warm, so you can't feel it along with me, but the bottle is warm. And that's called an exothermic reaction. It not only created foam, it created heat. So you can try this experiment at home. Make sure you have an adult with you. And I'm going to have an experiment almost every week. So be looking for a new one very soon, okay? Before we finish, since we were making elephant toothpaste, I brought some books that you might like to check out. How to be an elephant growing up in the African wild. 80-year-old elephants. Did you know they live that long? They live even longer than that. Wildlife elephants. And then a few more. Elephants can paint too. This one looks especially fun. They actually have elephants that make paintings. You can see it on the back or in the front. And elephant rescue. There's a lot of elephants that need help in Africa especially. And this is a book about that. So this was a fun experiment. Remember though, it's not magic, all of what we just did. It's science.